Okay, Wilson, guess what? We got two TVs sitting here. Did you know that?
I can see that now.
Don't be getting smart with me, dude. Don't be sassing me. Hey guys, welcome back to New Stuff TV, the Untechnical Tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine. We got a Hisense U7 and a Hisense U6, and we're gonna find out which one you pick. Richardson, I nailed that, didn't I?
That was pretty good, actually. Yeah. That was pretty good. I'll give you that.
All right. No, seriously, man. Two 65-inch Hisense TVs. We got the U6N and the U7N, and we just gonna figure out, well, again, we know which one is better. It's obvious the U7 overall, but we just want to see how they compare to each other, just in case you hadn't really seen them, paired up or side by side next to each other. Well, so what do I do with my tablet, man? Oh, there it is. Got all my information over here, man. All my tech specs. I like to do tech specs. No, Untechnical Tech channel, which let me do some housekeeping. In the previous video comparing the U7 to the U6, are we on the same YouTube video? Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we are. On the U7 and U8.
U7 and U8, that's what we did. We had the screen brightness at like 100%. We had it on like Vivid or something no, standard, I think, right? And it was 100%. Truly blown out images, but the camera was struggling. But either way, it was dumb, okay? I wanna apologize for that. We've toned these down. They are both at brightness level 20 in HDR standard mode?
HDR standard, yeah.
Yes, which takes us to a couple of differences that they have. But let's start off with some numbers, because I know some of the tech nerds out there want to know about these tech things that you could probably look up yourself on their website, but you would prefer me do it for you because I don't know, your thumbs don't work. Anyways, Wilson, did I forget to mention anything?
No, I think
dude, I'm getting real snappy today.
You're sassy today.
I really am, dude. Okay. All right, so we got the U6 on sale. I'm gonna go with retail prices right now. So at retail, we got it coming in at $799, $800 retail for the U6N and $1,000 for the U7N. Now they're on sale right now as of the shooting of this video for $550 and $700. So we have a difference of $150 to $200 depending on when and where you get it from, which in my opinion ain't really that much. What about you, Wilson?
That's not much. For a TV, that's not much.
Would that make or break which one you buy?
I think for some people it could, yeah.
All right, well, yeah, money's money. A dollar's a dollar, dude, especially these days. All right, so both of them are mini LED, full array local dimming, but with the U7N, you get mini LED Pro. Bro, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but what it translates to me is brighter all around. And with brighter, you have to have more control, more processing, because bright doesn't always mean better. It just means it has more capability to get bright in places like, for specular highlights, dark scenes and stuff like that, and better contrast. That's what the Pro means to me. Then we got motion rates of 240 versus 480. And what that translates to is basically smoother motion capability on the U7N. And what that really means is, like, with different motion settings that you can do on here, they kind of insert like a black, frame in between regular frames to just smooth out motion. U7 does it better, basically, because 480 versus 240. Then we got gaming. Now, if you're focused on gaming, or if gaming is going to be a thing that you do often, I'll tell you right now, just go for the U7 and don't look back, because this is a gamer-centric TV. As far as gaming here, you do get a game bar on the U6. I'm not gonna pull it up right now because I don't want to mess up any of the, these are matched. I don't want to screw that up. You have no idea how hard it is to get these things to go at the same time. So they both have game bars, but the U6 is more of a basic gaming bar, where you get a more advanced gaming bar on the U7. But we only get up to 60 hertz here with a refresh rate, where we're getting up to 144 hertz on the U7N here. Plus we got AMD FreeSync. So for you hardcore gamers out there, this is the TV to get. This is the gamer-centric TV right here. And that takes me to the HDMI ports. You get 4 on each TV, but all 4 of them on the U6N are going to be HDMI 2.0, whereas on the U7N, 2 of them are going to be HDMI 2.1, yeah, and 4K 144. So let me repeat that because I kind of jacked it up. 2 HDMI ports are going to come in at HDMI 2.1 at a 4K 144 hertz refresh rate, and the remaining two will be HDMI 2.0. So as far as tech specs, that's that's as much as you're getting out of me, Wilson. Like, that was a lot for me, right?
That was a lot. Yeah.
I did good.
Yeah.
Dude, you know I don't do that mess.
Don't be doing it full time now.
I will not be doing that full time. But look at this. This is what I like to do, the real world stuff. I don't care about what you can put on a piece of paper. What are you seeing here, Wilson? Which one are you actually leaning toward as far as like the better image?
Man, you're throwing that at me.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
No, for real. Quit being nasty, man. Which one do you like better, man? Just looking at them visually.
Oh, I like the detail on the 7 more.
You do get more detail. Is it, you think it's sharper or better contrast, more color? What are you getting out of here?
I would argue both on the contrast and color. Or not contrast and detail, I'm sorry. Like sharpening.
I do. It does feel like a sharper image here, but I feel like there's also more contrast, and that is due to probably better brightness capability, where sometimes I like the look of the U6 because it is softer. It kind of feels more cinematic, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That that softness. But this is the better image. Like right here, right? The U7 almost looks over sharpened. But here we have a much smoother, more lifelike looking image. I don't think you agree with me, but I don't care.
I'm just trying to see him.
But the color, I will tell you right now that this one sometimes, especially with HDMR, that's a new thing. It's like HDMI and HDR together. With this one, the U6, sometimes I can see it visually. It will struggle with HDR. Remember when we saw the red sky, how it was like bleeding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where the sun was setting, and over here it was just performing. So this is overall better performance out of a TV. Let me see if I can see anything here. Anything off the top of your eyeballs there, Wilson? Anything different that you can just point out?
Not really. Those, just other than brightness on that one.
Yeah, just better overall brightness here. Not blown out or anything, just better. But I see very similar imagery happening right here. This is good. But that brings me to these different these settings. So if I go over here and hit the mode button, come check this, or menu button, come check this out, Wilson. Now both of these TVs have been a little disobedient today. Both of them have had like sluggish issues. So if we go all the way to the top here, you're gonna see HDR Vivid, HDR Standard, HDR Energy Saving, HDR Sports, HDR Theater, and Filmmaker mode, and that's where it stops, okay? I'm gonna take it back to HDR Standard, and then we're gonna go over to the U7N. See, being disobedient right now. Obey me, obey me, obey me, obey me. It's not, oh, hit the back button, my bad. And then it obeyed me. Okay, then we come over to the U7N. I'll hit the menu button. Just obey me.
Waiting.
There
it goes.
Let me see here. So we got HDR Vivid, HDR Standard. You see what I'm doing here? I'm just like poking the TV. HDR Energy Saving, HDR Sports, HDR Theater, Filmmaker mode, and then IMAX mode. So they've added an extra mode, and that's because I'm gonna get this wrong. Let me put it back on standard. When I looked at the website on both of these, this one had like HDR10, HDR10 Plus, HLG, and they both have that. But this one had like an extra HDR, and that's where I guess that's why you can have Filmmaker mode and IMAX mode. And it's just got more hardware. It's actually slightly heavier. There's more guts in there, you know what I'm saying? Slightly better sound system. You're getting 30 watts versus 40. They both support Dolby Atmos, but if you're not gonna be using a soundbar, this is gonna be the better sounding TV for you if that's what you're looking for. So overall, I'm still gonna stand by it. I believe that the U7N is going to be, actually it's the better value. For me, and it really depends on your income. What you think, Wilson?
I think the U7 is a no-brainer buy.
Yeah, unless you don't have the extra 150.
Yeah.
Because if you really ain't got it, then you're like, all right, should I wait till I save up my extra 150 or 200, or should I just buy what I can get right now? I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, What would you do? Okay, let's say your grandma, she gave you a pack of underwear. Man, my grandma used to give me underwear every Christmas. Dude, I miss my grandma. She used to give me underwear every Christmas, dude. Like for sure, I never really had to buy drawers. She used to buy me underwear every Christmas and maybe put $10 in there, you know what I'm saying? So in your pack of drawers, your grandma gives you, how much was this TV? $5.50?
$5.50, yeah.
Okay, you got your underwear. What size are you? 32? She gives you your tidy whities. And in there, she stuffs in $550, right? So that's what you got for Christmas money. So then you go to Best Buy and you see these two TVs on the wall. And then you say, okay, this one's obviously a better TV. I get more hardware, I can game and blah, blah, blah. Then you say, I'm gonna buy the U6N with the money I got. Or do you, I don't know, wait till your birthday till you get some more cash and get a U7?
I'll probably wait for the U7.
All right, there it is. I would probably do the same thing because it's so freaking close as far as the money. Dude, Hisense, why are you putting these so close together? Both of these are great values, but man, that's such a tight price difference between the two. Now, I know you can't see this in the video right now, guys, but the U7 actually does perform better in dark scenes and of course with the lights off. But when you're watching dark scenes, you get better contrast, better specular highlights and everything out of the U7 versus the U6. The U6 can struggle from time to time. I've actually tried it in dark scenes. You should actually go watch my initial video for both of these. But I will tell you right now that out of the box, this is a no-brainer TV. It's pretty much a set it and forget it. Just turn it on, might tweak 1 or 2 settings, and you're good to go. Now, if you actually happen to watch TV from the side, Wilson, have you noticed any changes in viewing angles?
I wasn't really paying attention to them.
Now, if you got this gigantic living room,
Let's see here.
And you're off to the side, ooh, I don't feel like we're at a pretty steep angle here, and I'm not really noticing anything that's bad.
They're also kind of dim. It's hard to tell.
This is true. This is true. I see, man, can we go ahead and just say that they have pretty good viewing angles?
I would agree.
I would say pretty good. Pretty wide viewing angles. Now that glare though, so here's what I'm seeing with the glare. I'm seeing a matte kind of a glare here. I can see the light up there. So I'm seeing more of a matte kind of, not like blinding you, shimmery kind of glare here. Actually, it's the same on both. So I would say as far as like reflections and viewing angles, I would call it a tie. So I don't know, man. I think gaming, better blacks and more brightness, and at just a slightly higher price, I think the U7 is the answer all day.
There you
Wilson,
go.
You good?
I am good.
All right, guys. You know I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff, but this is what I do, man. I watch TV. It's just that simple. No need to get into all the specs. Just turn on your TV and watch it and enjoy. But until y'all see me again, do y'all watch YouTube on your TVs? I want to know, guys. Wilson, do you?
I do, yeah. Every morning.
I'm not really sure that my YouTube, all this should be on a TV. It looks better on a phone because it's smaller.
You look slimmer.
I look slimmer. Have you ever watched these videos on?
On a TV, yeah.
Dude, is it okay?
I'll tell you after.
Oh, that's messed up, man. Hey, look, y'all don't be watching me on your TVs, man. You gotta watch me on your phone. The tablet might be stretching it, like a 6.8 inch phone. That's it. Either way, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.